Ever feel like you're stuck with English textbooks? Like you wish you could just jump into real life conversations and, learn faster?
Oh, absolutely. That feeling of wanting a more direct path to fluency is pretty common.
Well, today on the deep dive, that's exactly what we're doing. We're taking that jump.
That's right. We're basically going to dissect a real English conversation. It's from a video called Learn English Quickly with this real-life conversation. Speak English fluently.
Right. And it features two friends, James and Sarah, just having a normal chat, catching up.
Yeah, and our goal here isn't just to listen. It's to really unpack how they're talking, the phrases they use, the flow,
Mhm.
and figure out what we can all learn from it for improving our own English.
Exactly, like reverse engineering how native speakers actually talk. So the mission, if you will, is to pull out practical tips, real insights from this natural chat, stuff you can actually use.
Okay, let's set the scene. It opens with James and Sarah meeting up. They haven't seen each other in a while. James starts with a classic opener.
Hey, long time no see. How have you been? You hear that one all the time.
You do. And long time no see, it's interesting. It's less about conveying information and more about reestablishing that connection, right? Setting a friendly, informal tone.
Makes sense. And Sarah replies, Hey, James, I've been good, just super busy with work lately. What about you? Again, very relatable, super busy.
Uh-huh. And notice James immediately echoes that with, same here. Work has been hectic. You know how it is.
Okay, that word hectic, let's pause on that. It's not just busy, is it?
No,
Yeah.
exactly. Hectic implies more chaos. Like
Yeah.
a lot going on, maybe feeling a bit out of control. It's a great word.
And using it helps them connect, like, you understand my stressful work life, a bit of shared experience.
Precisely. It builds that common ground.
Mhm.
Then, like friends do, the conversation shifts. Sarah throws in, totally. By the way, I was just thinking about our last trip to Brighton. That was such a fun weekend.
The pivot to a shared memory. Nice move. Keeps the positive vibe going.
Yeah, and James jumps on a specific detail. Oh yeah, that beach day was amazing. Remember the fish and chips? Specifics make memories feel more real, you know.
Definitely. And Sarah's response is perfect. How could I forget? Greasy but delicious. I love that greasy but delicious part.
It's so descriptive. But let's look at how could I forget? It's not really asking, right?
No, it's rhetorical. It's like saying that was unforgettable. It adds emphasis, shows how memorable that greasy.
Greetings, sharing relatable feelings, using descriptive language, rhetorical questions.
Yeah.
It's much richer than just basic sentences.
Okay, so moving on. They start talking about hobbies. Sarah mentions she's trying to learn Spanish, doing a bit each day.
Right, and this leads James to say something I think many of us feel. I wish I had the discipline. I keep saying I'll improve my French, but I never get around to it.
Get around to it. Or rather, never get around to it. What's the nuance there? It's more than just being busy, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. It implies you intend to do it, you maybe even want to do it,
Hmm.
but something stops you. Maybe lack of motivation, or you just don't prioritize it. There's often a little sigh behind that phrase.
Totally feel that. Then Sarah gives her advice, her secret for language learning.
Yes, she says, the secret is doing small things daily, like listening to short conversations, shadowing, and speaking out loud, even if I make mistakes.
Okay, that sounds super practical, small daily actions. And she mentions shadowing. Can you break that down quickly for anyone who hasn't heard of it?
Sure, shadowing is basically you listen to someone speaking the language, like a native speaker, and you try to repeat what they say almost at the same time.
Like you're their shadow, vocally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mimicking the pronunciation, the rhythm, the intonation. It really helps tune your ear and train your mouth muscles.
So it's not just listening, it's physically doing it, making the sounds.
Right. And James connects it back. Sounds like how people should learn English too, right?
And Sarah agrees. Exactly. Conversations make it real. It's how we actually use the language in real life.
Which brings us to, well, the core idea here. Learning through real talk, not just textbook exercises.
Yeah, textbooks are useful for the basics, the grammar rules, but they often lack that natural feel, the pauses, the ums, the everyday slang.
Precisely. Jones highlights this too.
Yeah.
He mentions using expressions like,
I'm beat instead of just I'm tired.
right, I'm beat. Sounds much more natural, more informal. It suggests you're really exhausted.
And the other one, what are you up to instead of what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you up to? It's just a friendlier, more casual way to ask about someone's activities or plans. Using phrases like these really makes your English sound less stiff,
Yeah,
more authentic.
definitely. Then Sarah makes a really important point about mistakes.
Oh, this is crucial. She says, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how we learn. No one speaks perfectly 100% of the time, not even natives.
Such a relief to hear, right? Because that fear of messing up can really hold you back.
Totally. It paralyzes people. But seeing mistakes as just, part of the process, feedback, basically, that changes everything.
James adds that great line, practice makes progress, not perfection.
Love that.
Yeah.
It takes the pressure off trying to be flawless and just focuses on getting better step by step.
And then they actually address the viewer, you listening right now, Sarah says. And if you're watching this right now, remember, speak out loud, repeat after us, and use these phrases in your day.
It's a direct call to action. Don't just passively listen or watch. Do something. Engage with the language.
Yeah, and they even give a specific challenge. Sarah suggests you.
Pick 3 phrases from this video and use them in your own conversation today.
3 phrases. That's manageable, right? Makes it concrete.
Very. It encourages immediate application.
Yeah.
And James offers an alternative too.
Right. He says, or even better, comment below with a sentence using one of today's phrases. We'll check and give feedback.
That's great too. Getting feedback is so valuable when you're learning. It creates that interactive loop.
So they wrap up with some final encouragement, Sarah says.
Keep speaking, keep growing, and remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent.
There's that consistency theme again, linking back to the small things daily advice.
Exactly. It's not about massive heroic efforts, but regular, steady practice. That's what builds fluency over time.
And James signs off with, see you in the next video. And as always, stay curious and keep learning.
A nice, encouraging finish.
So pulling it all together from this deep dive,
Yep.
what have we really seen?
Well, we've seen the value of looking beyond just words, how things like long time no see set the tone, how sharing experiences build connection, how idioms like hectic or I'm beat add flavor.
And the huge importance of just doing it. Small daily actions, like Sarah suggested, shadowing, speaking out loud.
And embracing mistakes, not as failures, but as like signposts showing you where to focus next. That progress, not perfection mindset.
Absolutely. And those challenges they set, use 3 phrases, write a comment. They really underline that learning is active, not passive. You've got to actually use the language.
You do.
Yeah.
It's not enough just to understand the concepts. Application is where the magic happens.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? About how much you can gain just by paying closer attention to everyday conversations, even short ones like this. The natural rhythm, the expressions people use.
Yeah, there's so much learning potential just floating around us in daily interactions.
And maybe that's the final thought for you to consider. Besides language, what other areas of your life could benefit from that same principle, consistent small daily actions, rather than waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect plan? What unexpected progress could that unlock? Something to think about.